I'm hoping to make Dutch oven bread. There's a picture of it.
Right.
And I got the recipe from YouTube, somebody that I follow called Simon, a bloke in the woods. And he's done some really nice foods. So I'm having a go at this. What I've got in here, an ounce of sugar and 4 sachets of yeast.
Right.
And I'm mixing it all together. And now I'm going to add some lukewarm water. I just need to make that a little bit warmer. That's from a pint. So I'll add some of that, not too much, just mix it. What I'm looking for is for this to go bubbly, because that's when the yeast is activating. And once the yeast is activating, then I can mix it into the flour with the rest of the water. Well, it looks as if the yeast is activating. Look, see the bubbly on the top, the bubbly film on top? That's ready to roll. Now, what we do is take that, and this is why this is good for camping. This is a bag of a pound of plain flour and a pound of strong white flour, and that's it. And bear in mind, in here there's 1 ounce of sugar and 1 ounce of yeast, and 1 ounce of yeast is actually 4 sachets. It's gone bubbly, it's ready to roll. So first of all, I'm going to make a little well in the middle and pour that in. And then quickly rinse my hands. And then the rest of the warm water. In it goes. I'll save some because I don't know how sticky this is going to get. Ziploc and move it about. And this saves your hands getting messy.
Now, how long have we got to move it about?
Well, until it forms a dough. I may or may not need to add the rest of this. So what we could do whilst we're waiting is go outside and have a cider.
Oh, right, okay.
Come on then. I need to make sure I mix it all in, because the good bit comes very soon when I take it out and then knead it for 5 minutes. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I think that could be about right. Okay, I need to go and get something to knead it on. Okay, I think it looks about right. It is sticky. I'm going to turn all of this out onto this plate. You should really use a little flat camping table, but I haven't got one with me, so this is the next best thing. Don't forget, if you're camping, you just use what you can. And,
You put some flour on the plate first.
not just yet, in case this is a bit too sticky. It might be too crumbly. I might even need to add some more water. I really don't know yet. It's the first time I've ever done it. This is an experiment. And this could go all over me. I really don't know.
How long are you going to keep doing that?
Well, it's not ready yet. It's not actually ready for kneading. It needs a drop more water. Like I said, this is an experiment. I've not done it before, and I could really do with a little table to knead it on, which we haven't got. But never mind. Now I've finally got it to a proper dough. And so this is the bit where I need to spend a lot of elbow grease, if you like, kneading and kneading and kneading. It needs to be smooth, otherwise you're wasting your time. Well, I think that looks about right. And what I need to do now is to put it into the Dutch oven that has been warming by the fire and just let it prove. And it's supposed to rise. I'll have to see how long it takes to prove. I'm not really sure, but I do need to wait until it rises to about twice the size that it already is. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on that plate, and I've just realised that actually having it on that rack as well is maybe a little bit high. I've got quite a lot of dough there, and if I look back and think how much would I really need, I'd probably do it again with using half the quantity. But there we are, lid on, and as close to the fire as we can get without actually cooking it. It needs to just stay warm. And I'm guessing, because I have no idea about time at all. That's hot enough. Now stick it on the tripod, but just short of the actual flame. That's about right. I might need to put some more fire underneath there, I think. Depends. It's not really over direct heat. It's just there to prove until it doubles in size, and I'm not really sure how long that's going to take. That's hard work. I need cider. Once the bread had risen to twice its size, what I did then was take it out, knock it back.
What do you mean knock it back?
That means knock out the air that had collected into it, which I know sounds a bit stupid, but if you make bread you'll understand. You let it prove to gain the air, to gain the size, and then you knock the air out, and then you prove it for a second time. And this is what I'm doing now. This time you'll probably notice I've put some slices in the top to make it rustic bread. Now I need to keep the top on, and that needs to expand a little bit more, and then we can bake it when the coals have started.
Oh,
See? It's good
is it
fun.
going to smell nice?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, good.
There it is, the finished one. I actually think I've probably used too much because it's caught on the lid and it's caught on the bottom as well, but it's got a nice hollow sound and it smells lovely. We'll just wait for it to cool down a little bit and then we'll try it.
Can you put some smell in the video?
I try to. Now I don't know what it's going to taste like. It's, as I say, it's a first attempt, and already I can see that I've made it too big for the size Dutch oven that I've got. I think for my size Dutch oven I need to really use half the ingredients, and that way it won't catch on the sides and it won't catch on the lid. But it's a learning curve. I'm quite pleased with it because I know what to do next. So that's great. Look at that. That's not bad at all. We can't wait. We're going to have to try it. There. Well, it looks right.
Looks like.
Oh, it smells nice.
Smells nice.
Okay.
Right, okay.
We'll just have this little sample.
With the butter.
With some butter. Try that, see what you think.
Okay.
It's just a sample. Okay, sample.
That's really good.
Is it? Fabulous.
Lovely.
Excellent. And then as the sun goes down on a beautiful day, you can add a little bit more wood to the fire and sit round and use it as a campfire. Or in our case, you can cook a corned beef hash in the Dutch oven over the top of the flames. and have a wonderful meal underneath the stars.